Now, let's talk about some more options related to ls. So if I say ls minus a, so ls minus a returns the hidden files. So if you want to write any comments, you just need to use hash. So uh, it returns the hidden files also, minus a option. Okay. So if I say ls minus a, so any file which is started with dot in Linux, it is considered as hidden file. Let me just create a directory, mkdir. I'm creating a directory called test. I want to go inside this directory, cd test, right? So I'm inside the directory. If I say pwd, my current working directory is test directory. If I say ls, you don't see any file. But if I say ls minus a, you see there are two directories, which is dot and dot dot. So whenever you are creating the directory, by default, it creates these two subdirectories, right? Now, for example, I'm going to create a file under this test directory. Touch command, it has one purpose, to create an empty file. So I'm creating a file, say file 1.txt file. Okay. So it is creating a blank file. So if I say ls, so you can see there is a file 1.txt. Now I want to create one hidden file, say dot hidden. You can give any name, dot txt. So now if I say ls, so you will not see the hidden file. You can see this hidden file with the ls minus a command. So now you can see I have both the files, which is hidden.txt and file1.txt. Let me create one more file inside this. You can create a file with a content like it contains only one line. So this content, I want to put it into a file, say file2.txt. Now, if I say ls, so I have two files and one hidden file. Let me clear the screen. And now I will create one more file, say echo. I will just use the up arrow key and I will say some content here. I'll say this is line 1, and I'm creating another file which is file3.txt. I want to append into the line into the file which is file3.txt, and I will use this append operator. So now if you want to read the file, cat command, I will say what is in file1.txt. I'm just writing file1 and tab key. So it is empty. I want to see what is in file2.txt, only one line. I want to see what is in file3.txt, right? So there are two lines. Now, if I say ls minus l, so see all these three files, I have file1, file2, file3 is showing. Now I want to see long listing with the hidden files. So it is having ls minus la. So now long listing of the files, these two are the directories, but we concentrate on these three files, right? So you can see four files. So this is the hidden directory, hidden file. This is the file 3. This is file 4. Now file 1 is 0 byte. There is no data inside it. File 2 is having 26 bytes, and file 3 is having um, 28 byte, right? Now, sometimes what happens that you see this 4096. This is the number of bytes size for my dot dot directory, right? Now, if I say ls minus l uh, h, okay, so I will use h for human readable, h for human readable format, okay. So now when I run this command, now if I use ls minus lha, I will use so that I can see the hidden files. Now here you can see instead of 4096, it is showing kilo, right? So kilobytes. So it is a human readable format. So if you are having megabyte data or gigabyte data or petabyte data, so in that case, this number is very big. So instead of yourself calculating that whether it is kilobyte or megabyte format, so you can go with the ls minus lh, okay, human readable format, right? So this is minus LH. Now, next thing is that if you want to sort on the basis of time, okay? So next is the sorting on the basis of time. So what you can do in that case, you can use uh, minus T option with so here you can see file 3 was created in the end. Uh, so file 3, it is created at 11:53, right? And the file 2, it is created 52, and file 1 created in 51. Let us see in the long listing, that will make more sense, right? So here you can see it is showing that uh, ls minus lt. So it is showing in the reverse order, right? Means descending order. The file which get created in the end is showing in the beginning, right? So if I use minus r, r means reverse. So now you can see it is in the ascending order. Means file 1 is showing first, file 2 is showing because it is created after file 1, and then file 3. Okay. Now this is sorted in the reverse order. R means reverse order. Next is if you want to run this command, for example, if I go to my parent directory, so these commands we will discuss because now it is required cd dot dot to go to parent directory. Test parent directory is Raman directory, right? If I say ls minus l, it will show all the files and directory, but I want to see the information about a directory only. I want to see this line only. So what you can do, you can use a command ls minus ld. Okay, d means directory. Which directory? Test directory. So here you can see it is only showing this information of test directory. Same way, if you want to see the information of any other directory like desktop, right? So it will show the desktop directory information. If you want to, if I say ls and under test directory, so these are the files. If you want to sort the file on the basis of size, right? So if I say ls minus l, right, and capital S, okay, capital S, uh, sort on the basis of size. So under test directory. So now you can see my uh, file 3, it is of 28 bytes. File 2, it is 26 byte, and file 1, it is 0 byte. If you want to see in a reverse order, you can use R. Right now, file 1 is in the first position because it is having 0 byte. File 2, it is 26 bytes. File 3, which is 28 byte. If you want to see uh, files or directories in a detailed manner, detailed in the sense we use the file format system, ls minus f. So here you can see if it these all are the directory, so they are suffixed with slash symbol, right? So with this, you can see this information. If you want to see the recursive files and folders, means for example, if I say ls, uh, so I can see only the directories. But consider under a directory, there is a subdirectory. Let me go to test directory and let me create one more directory here. I'll say subtest. Okay. And I will go into the subtest directory and I will create some file. Say I'm creating a file 1 to say 5 and having the extension dot txt 1 dot. So it will create 5 files. So if I say ls, there are 5 files, 1 to 5 files. Now, if I come to its parent, which is test, and test to Raman, right? If I say ls minus l test, ls minus l and test directory. So you can see it is showing there is a test directory and sub, but I cannot see 1 to 5 dot txt file. So you can use minus ls minus l r. So now you can see it is saying that there is a test directory under sub test directory. There is a subtest directory. In test directory, we are having these 3 files. In subtest directory, we can have these 5 files. So you can use minus R option for this. Right. Now, um, if you if you run the ls command, it will list all the files, but you want to see all these entries line wise. So you can use ls minus 1. So now each line has one entry of the content of this Raman's directory. So these are some commands which I wanted to discuss with respect to ls. But if you want to explore more, you can use man command and ls. So uh, it will show you some more options here, and you can scroll down and there are hundreds of options are available, right? So the one which I have discussed, these are very commonly used, but if you want to explore more, you can go to this man command of ls and you can see more information. Thank you very much for watching this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Bye bye.